What is going on, everybody? It is Erock here, bringing you guys a brand new video. Hope you guys are all having a great day today. Today's video, I wanted to go over my controller settings for Modern Warfare, whether it's multiplayer and or Warzone. If you guys find this video at all helpful, leave a like on it. That's how I'll know you like it and the content's alright. And if you potentially want to subscribe on the way out, that would be dope. And in addition, we do have Twitch, Twitter links in the description box down below as well. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, check down below. So without further ado, my controller settings, let's get into it. So let me just say a quick disclaimer. I'm not a pro player, okay? I've been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 3. So I would say just through the years of experience, I'm like an above average casual, I guess. I would have to say, like, I know what I'm doing, but I'm not like a pro player. I'm not one of these crackhead kids doing wagers at 4 a.m. for $4 and sniffing G Fuel all day. But I would say this is like a good starter point if you're just picking up a controller, getting ready for Cold War, or if you're trying to get better at this game. My button layout I don't exactly recommend, so that's like the one thing I don't recommend from this video. But I play Bumper Jumper Tactical. I come from a Halo background, so Bumper Jumper has always been my go-to because I don't use paddles. So like my jump is L2 and everything, and slide and everything, and crouching is with R3, which is the joystick. So it's like slide canceling and everything is pretty easy with that. So you just push that in. And yeah, melee circle or circle square, whatever it is on Xbox, I think it's B. Yeah, so meleeing isn't even that much of an issue too, because when I play all this, it's kind of like a half claw at the same time. So like, yeah, I don't completely recommend these things, but you could try it if you want to. But yeah, so default on the stick layout, invert, disabled, dead zone. I think default for this is like 0.20, which I think is way too high. I think a good happy medium zone is 0.05, and if you think you need to start adding dead zone, then go from there. But I just play at 0.05. It's very comfortable for me. Again, I know a lot of players out there, all these guys, they have the most ridiculous sensitivities. So I think a good starting sensitivity is around 6.6, and then you can move up from there. I think anything under that for this game might be a little bit too slow, unless you're a slower player, I guess, as far as like movement and you don't like to run around and slide cancel as much and everything. But I think 6.6 is a good starting point, but that's more I'm most comfortable at. And then as far as the ADS sensitivity multiplier, I would probably have this down around like 0.85 or 0.9 just to start out, and then move up from there. That's when you can start increasing the multiplier. But I keep this at 1.0. I started at 0.9 and moved myself up to 1.0. Same thing with the high zoom. You can play with that. I think having this one down a little bit more off the start too, around 0.9 is good, and then you can move up to where you can start quick scoping and drag scoping a little bit better. Aim response curve. I think this is the first Call of Duty game they've implemented this into, and standard is obviously like your standard, what you've been through on all of the Call of Duty titles leading up to now. Personally, I think linear is the best. I've seen a lot of videos where people say, and other people come out and say like dynamic. It's proven that it doesn't really do that much, and it's kind of like a placebo effect kind of thing with standard. And then linear is the aim stick, like it says, maps directly to the aim rate, so your joystick is like more responsive, and I think that's what you kind of need in a shooter game like this. I don't think you would want any sort of like map curve with it or anything. So I think personally linear is the best in this category. Controller vibration is obviously completely like preferenced. I disable that because I don't like having it enabled when I'm shooting. It kind of messes me up. Aim assist itself I keep at standard. Scale aim assist with FOV, I have this enabled. I do play on PC, and if anyone is curious, I guess my FOV is 105. I don't like the max, it's a little bit too much for me. And then yeah, the rest of the stuff is kind of basic. ADS plus melee is my mount, weapon mount and movement is enabled, aim downside is hold, equipment hold, use/reload behavior. Make sure this is on contextual tap. I think the default is tap to reload. That makes it so when you're playing Warzone, if you have it on this, you have to hold the button to pick things up. This you can just run over it and quickly tap once, you don't have to hold, so you can loot quicker and everything. Depleted ammo switch, I guess I have enabled. I don't really know. Slide behavior, definitely have that on tap. Auto move forward, I have that on disabled, but auto sprint, I use automatic tactical sprint. It just helps you move quicker. And yeah, it can help you get out of sticky situations, whether you are just playing multiplayer pubs or Warzone. Vehicle camera recenter, I don't think I ever changed any of this. And then parachute auto deploy, I probably should play on disabled, because if you have it on disabled, you have to deploy your parachute, but when you do have this used, you can land lower to the ground quicker than on enabled, because when it's enabled, obviously it releases at a certain point in the air. Disabled, you can land a little bit closer to the ground, and yeah. So that being said, those are all my controller settings and basically everything I use to play multiplayer, Warzone, everything like that. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I've been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 3, so I've had a lot of experience with controller. So if you guys find this video at all helpful, like, comment, subscribe. That's about it for me. Appreciate the support you guys have always shown me, and I will see you guys in the next one.